Hello everybody! Welcome to another Spanish lesson. Today we are going to learn the colors in Spanish. At the end of the lesson I've included a bit of grammar related to this topic. Are you ready? Let's begin. Rojo, rojo. Azul, azul. Amarillo, amarillo. Verde, verde. Morado, morado. Rosa, rosa. Naranja, naranja. You can also say anaranjado, anaranjado. Blanco, blanco. Negro, negro. Gris, gris. Café, café. You can also say marrón, marrón. Now let's see a bit of grammar. Colors are adjectives, and as you probably know, adjectives are words that describe a noun. In Spanish, adjectives need to agree in gender and number with the noun that it modifies. Now, adjectives that end in O are in a masculine form, and they agree with a masculine noun. So let's take the first example. The noun libro, that means book, and the adjective blanco, white. The white book, it's el libro blanco. We have a masculine noun, libro, and we have an adjective, blanco, that ends in O, so it is already in a masculine form. Another example would be the black cat. El gato negro, where gato is a masculine noun and negro, black, it's our adjective that it's already in a masculine form because it ends with O. Now adjectives that end in O change the O to A when they are describing a feminine noun. Let's see this example. If you want to say the white blouse in Spanish, you have la blusa. Blusa is a feminine noun, and blanco is the adjective, but it ends in O. So if I say la blusa blanco, that's not correct because I need to change the O in blanco to A. So the correct way to say is la blusa blanca. In this case, you can see that the feminine noun and the adjective are matching. Now, when adjectives do not end in O, they have the same form for describing both either masculine or feminine nouns. Some examples of these adjectives are gris, naranja, azul, verde. You see they end in S, A, L, and E, no O. So I have some examples here. So you can see on the first one, el libro gris, the gray book. Libro, it's a masculine noun. And on the other side of the column, we have la casa gris, the gray house. Casa, it's a feminine noun. But in both cases, the adjective gris, gray, it remains the same. It doesn't change because it ends in S, not O. Okay? Now, next example, el globo naranja, the orange balloon. La mesa naranja, the orange table. So we have a masculine noun, globo, balloon, and a feminine noun, mesa, table. In both cases, the adjective is the same, in the same form, naranja. And the last example, the blue sky, el cielo azul, and the blue ball, la pelota azul. To finish today's lesson, let's just review the adjectives we learned and see if they change or they do not change when they are describing a feminine or a masculine noun. So, adjectives that change: amarillo, amarilla; rojo, roja; morado, morada; negro, negra; blanco, blanca. Now, the adjectives that do not change. And remember, this is because the last letter is not O. Gris, naranja, azul, verde, café, rosa. That's all for today. I hope this lesson was useful for you. Remember to keep practicing, and I will see you next time for another Spanish lesson. Hasta pronto.